very, very far away in space and time and fantasy. Well, really, it's just in some guy's head. These are the dark diaries of the incredible divine dictator king Aaronanthony VII. Join us as we delve into the mind of the cruelest dark lord ever to walk the lands of Aaronopolis, a completely real world he didn't just make up. Beware, these tales are not for the faint of heart. Listen if you dare.
May 3rd, 1995. Dear Diary, Wife 39 has returned from even further and even colder north with new sub-slave wife. Captain Roughface also has returned. That is good, and I am pleased. I like Captain Roughface. He is good captain and always smashes skulls when divine incredible king dictator orders him to. He doesn't even guff. He is a no-guff captain. He returns with bag of heads from people called Pogons. They wear silly face makeup and dance around stones. I use stones to crush skulls. And to mill grains, obviously. Kingdom needs lots of bread. White bread, wheat bread, sourdough, rye. But not Lizard Derek. He likes eyeballs, as I have previously mentioned in prior entries. But I thought I would mention it again in case someone does not start from beginning. Shipment of eyes from the war battle has made it down to Central. I jest with Lizard Trainer Guy. He should use one of the eyes I sent as one of his replacement eyes. I will make Captain Smoothface ensure he attempts it. New sub-wife arrived in chains. Captain Roughface says she is a feisty little cunt, and though she be but little, she is fierce. I told him that is a disrespectful word, but it is true. 39 says, I like the way her ass looks after I have used the paddle. Apparently, new sub-slave wife has tried to run away on several occasions, so she has to be tied up. 39 says, that is why I wanted a sub-slave in the first place, Dictator Cakes. She calls me Dictator Cakes now. Today, my urine had blood in it. Sturvener gave me tonic and said he is not surprised. I told him it is because of the mini blood baths which I have been taking with 39. The blood must get into my urethra. He said, Divine Dictator knows best. But I have prepared for you tonic to ensure you can continue taking blood baths and not pee blood. Your incredibleness. I do use blood bath often. I do not want it to go to waste. Slave, whatever his name was, did a great job making blood bath. What great slaves I have. They are so lucky I treat them so good. It is hard topic, but Aaronanthony IV was not very incredible and not divine at all. He did not even attempt to conquer any other lands. He only let people work and build families and strengthen community. Absolutely sickening. It warms my heart that since then, East, West, and North now bow to Aaronanthony, incredible ruler of all under sky. South bowed before any other lands. Aaronanthony V conquers West. Aaronanthony VI conquers East. Aaronanthony VII conquers North and East again. My ancestors would be proud, except for 4. He is not proud. He is nothing. Aaronanthony VII conqueror of the north and east again, is proud of himself. Not only have I defeated their army of 100,000 strong, but I have made it much warmer. Eternal demon flame of dead bodies, of at least 6,000 dead bodies, still burns hot. People are not sure if they are new demons every day or if it is just the same 50 or so who are coming and going as they please. Or maybe the demons are just going to work and I give them easier path to follow. Aaronanthony always thinking of others. I asked Sturvener what he thinks of 39, and he said she is beyond hope. And I said, no, Sturvener, her name is 39. The North loves 39. The survivors of the Battle of the North have started new language in celebration. When at first North was scared of eternal demon flame, now they bow to it each night. It is nice to see them pay homage to their divine, incredible king dictator, Aaronanthony, king of ruler of all. I am torn dictator. I am pleased with all the fruit salad to toss, and bloodbaths, and savage slave sex pit, and new sub-slave wife, but work on new ship only happens during the day, and at best, increments of 8 to 12 hours. This is not acceptable. Father Aaronanthony always said, more work gets done if slaves never get the breaks and they work into the night. I asked Sturvener why I have no children, and he says, Sir, you have 19 bastards. I suppose it is time I make 39 with child. All other wives not able to make child. Alchemist always running out of moon tea and clothes hangers coincidentally. Most wives have drinking problem anyway and would not make very good mothers. They cry all the time, often cut themselves. I had to take away blade from 12 yesterday. No blood in fancy carriage slayer, I said. So she drank more and passed out. Sturvener says she has poppy problem and it is getting worse. I like the way the word poppy sounds. When I ask what poppy is again, Sturvener laughs and tells me to have more tonic. Sturvener always gives good tonics to divine dictator king, ruler of incredibleness. It is good that people love me, and I am not suspicious person, or one might think that the tonic consumption is risky. Aaronanthony V was poisoned by his master general war chief. The war chief tried to take the throne, then my father, Aaronanthony was his name, threw him down like the piece of trash he was. Scum, horribleness, worst thing that has ever happened and lived, but is no longer alive thanks to my father. His name was Aaronanthony VI. He used ultimate death to crush his skull into several pieces. Bards still sing the tale about twice a moon cycle, and I yell at them, Hey, silly bard singer jester slave, sing me the song, The Raids of Aaronanthony VI. And like good slaves, they do it, and I drink more tonics. One time, 6 months ago, I drank too much wine, and the next morning, Bard Singer was bruised and broken and was afraid of looking at me. Doomed Man Wizard said he has been traumatized. Do you not remember? My memory is always best. I know not what an outblack is. I saw a blue jay today. The new slave wife has been yelling things for like 45 minutes or so. I asked what she yells, but she only spits at me, so I spit back. A spit for a spit, as the ancient law reads. I wonder what they are doing down in Depravity Castle in South right now. Probably saying, I wish Aaronanthony VII, divine king dictator ruler, was here. Oh, the love fear.
Did you guys hear him say something about a blue jay? Man, I love those birds. All blue and majestic. What a great topic. Anyway, on to the next dark and sinister diary entry of the incredible divine dictator king, Aaronanthony VII.
The 15th of May, Tot, the year 1995. Dear Diary, the spell for 40 is ready. 40 is my newest wife. Wife 39 picked her out from small village who just died at the opportunity to give her to me. She was last remaining woman in pathetic village in which somehow escaped the onslaught of my magnificent army of 400 strong. 40 is always talking. Talk, talk, talk. She tries to antagonize my guards and myself, and she has assaulted many of my guards. Not me. I will not get that close yet. I am not stupid king after all. It is nice when everyone ever loves you, though. She has not taken very good care of her prison room, even after I told her good girls clean their room. Apparently, she has no desire to be a good girl. I have tried traditional therapy, but it does not work. She just tears up her room prison to bits all the time. So much for 9 years of college to be a therapist. She has threatened on many occasions to bite my manhood off, and I believe she will. My doctor training is telling me so. It is very sad because I desire her physically very much, but she just wants to hurt me, and I am not the sub here. Plus, Aaronanthony is the most handsome man in all of the world, so what is she complaining about? I give her new life, and she does not act thankful, but Aaronanthony is cunning beyond all cunts and has devised a plan. The spell for 39 has changed her into a strong, beautiful, vivacious woman, so I will have Sturvener make spell made of 39's soul and my own and mix the two together, or blend if you will, combine if you must. The blood souls will merge into one. I call it Perfect Soul Storm. Sturvener says, we already fucked up Blair Claire beyond all hope, so what more harm could we possibly do? Who is Blair Claire? Most of the ice from all over has melted, and it looks pretty nice. The ship is built now, and we must transport it to the ocean sea. There is much disagreement on how this is to be done. The people say there is no way to transport the ship and continue building more ships. The amount of trees it would take to simply transport this ship alone would take nearly all the wood needed to build the glorious armada you are asking for, they say. I ask Sturvener what he thinks, and he says, "The distance is quite far, my incredible divineness, but I have only a simple wizard mind compared to your wisdom and eminence. Sturvener is most trusted wizard. I think people have their math wrong, and Aaronanthony is always best with math numbers counting. All numbers of people and distances written in diary are 199.4% accurate. 39 also holds group chanting sessions with slaves and others. When I ask why she must hold so many chanting gatherings by Demon Flame, she says, "Go bother 12 and be happy the Dark Lord has plans for you." She is correct. I do have plans for myself. Big plans, many big plans. They will come into fruition with no problem at all. Can't transport ship, they say. Must redo math calculation counts, I say. I tell Sturvener I must do the mathulations tonight, and he said he makes extra great thinking help tonic for me. What a great guy. I must order more wine from South. Slaves drink too much wine.
I highly doubt this man has a PhD in psychology. Oh, I stand corrected. And now a word from our friends at the Hive Mind Collective, S.L.C.
Hey guys, I'm Utah drummer Sebastian, also known as Seb. When you're done listening to the Tales of the Macabre, check out my episode of Show Stories at the Hive Mind Collective S.L.C. While you're there, check out all the other episodes of all the kick-ass artists we've talked to, and there's a lot more to come. That's Show Stories, streaming on all your favorite podcast streaming services and the Hive Mind Collective SLC.com. Stay classy.
And now we return to the dark diaries of Aaronanthony VII, divine ruler of all.
May 16th, 1995. Dear Diary, last night I took it upon myself to fix ship transport problem because no one is as smart as Aaronanthony VII. They all thought building a ship 10 miles away from the ocean was a good idea. Those dum-dums? After Aaronanthony took thinking tonic, he figured out the trees needed to build rolling path to move ships to salt sea was all of them. All of the woods needed to build all of the ships. They are the fools, the foolish fools. When I asked whose idea it was to build 39 here, Sturvener said, "Don't you remember it, my lord? It was Montydale, the wizard, my incredible divineness. Good thing you had him killed, huh? Good thing I had him killed, huh? That stupid big fake wizard. His stupid body still burns in flame. Flame has lost no integrity. The demons have stopped flying out, though. They must have grown tired of North. I don't blame the demons. I thought it would be much more fun up here, but it is no circus. Good thing I have 39 and 40 up here. Sturvener has given 40 the spell made from the blood and soul of Aaronanthony VII and wife 39, and it has worked very well. Where she was like a wild animal before, now she is pleasant and sings to animals, and her angry face has been replaced with smiles and sparkly eyes. She calls me love of all loves, and 39 calls me dictator cakes. Spells are tricky. Sturvener said she is the most wholesome creature I have ever created, but I did give her a touch of your cruelty. I will test her cruelty tonight. I have arranged a slave for private fun in fancy carriage named Slayer with 39. We shall test the brutality of 40 and her spell. 39 said, let's just use 12. She's just a poppy lump at this point anyways. But I would rather keep 12's face nice. I like to use it for oral pleasures, and she is most talented wife with mouth. I remember that is why I brought her up here in the first place. She is unforgettable. I have decided to turn ship 39, first ship named after wife 39, my most favorite wife, into Northern Vacation Castle. So instead of building new ships right off the bat, I will have slaves turn ship 39 into Northern Vacation Ship Castle. It will still be kind of a ship, but a castle too. New shipment of lavender petals has arrived. I will have great chamber room for 39 to be made into new vacation castle ship 39. That will be done first. She is loud snorer. I do not wish to stay in North forever, but I figured if I am going to come up here once, maybe twice a year after I am done conquering the world, it would be nice not to have to worry about accommodations. Plus, I am incredible king, dictator, ruler of everyone, all everywhere, so I could build 39 ship castle if I want to. But I don't ask for much. A town has sprung up in the surrounding area of the Demon Flame because it is much warmer than the surrounding woods. Flame reaches at least 356 feet into the air, at least. Slaves and folk like to clasp hands around Flame and sing dark songs to it for hours upon hours. 39 often leads the medley. Eastern folk do not like to sing very much, usually just complain about the people's dying. That is what happens when you oppose Aaronanthony VII, dictator, divine, king, ruler of everyone alive everywhere. That is what happened to the North, all dead, all 60,000. I was gracious to leave a few small villages alone. That is why I was able to get 40. 40 has better face than 39. 40 has better behind than 39. 40 has better bosom than 39. 39 says, now that is one tasty cunt. 40 has walked through the infirmary and talked to injured peoples that have not yet died like they are supposed to. I did not know we had an infirmary up here. Most people just kind of die. I asked head nurse what she was doing, and she said, bringing joy and comfort to the sick. She is an absolute blessing, my lord. I have heard of this word comfort before, but I do not like to share it. I do not think people in the infirmary should have any hope. I do not wish to share my tonics with the injured people. There are many tonics. Why should 90% of the population have access to premium health care? That is for rich peoples like conquerors. Everybody knows that. I am always amazed at all of the luxury accommodations we are able to acquire up here. Central has many, many ingredients arriving daily from east, from west, from south, but not north. All north things stay up here to help expand kingdom. For there are many, many, so very much things to take care of up here. 39 has been spitting up what looks like acid, and it is pretty cute. I wanted to have genocide in North, but Sturvener reminded me that I already did that. Your family has wiped out a lot of this continent, I think he said. Or it could have been, you are so very wise and handsome, sir. That must have been it. I must figure out how to transport the wood. I am glad I killed Montydale, who thinks it is good to build ships so far away without futuristic technology to get it there. We can't make it too easy, can we? I used Magic Mirror of Wireless Broadcast again today to check back on the Privity Castle in Central. Captain Smoothface ate corn on the cob and potatoes for dinner and drank brandy afterwards while listening to light jazz. I hope he is happy. I care very much about my staff. 39 did a sacrifice the other day. She said, "Hey, Dictator Cakes, I'm going to kill a slave for the Dark Lord today." I said, "That is okay with me, 39. I am glad I killed Montydale. It is not like I enjoy killing, though. Oh no, wait, I do, very much. I have not eaten any fruit salad today, but I did watch a hawk kill a rodent.
Does anyone else think his mathulations are not adding up? Yeah, I'm not alone there. Okay. On to the last dark entry of his dictator cakesness.
June 4th, 1995. Dear Diary, last night I watched as Forty flayed a prisoner alive and wore his skin. 39 pleasured herself at the sight, and Sturvener laughed and said, "Shit, I would say the spell worked. I'm getting good at this." Now, I have seen many flayings. I am, after all, a torturer enthusiast, after all. But the skill Forty has with a knife is just beautiful. She also kisses me with her blood-covered face and calls me love of all loves. How romantic. That she does this for me just warms my dictator heart. It was even better to sit and remember it over a delicious fruit salad. I am lucky I can have any foods whenever and wherever, no matter the climate. Slaves don't eat much food. I don't like to get them sick, and too much food will get them sick. Every divine dictator knows that well, except stupid Fourth, who made slaves sick and large with food and drink and merriment. Slaves much more prefer famine and despair. They are slaves after all. People eat too much sugar. The wolves around the village make noise at night. 39 howls with them. She had me howl, and then she walked back to her chamber that is now finished. Her slaves worked into the night and day and morning and afternoon and night again to finish it. Many noises came from her chamber that night. 40 wants to take a mountain stroll in the mountains. We will stroll and find fruits on the trees. Captain Roughface will come to kill pogons he finds. He said he has the power of God behind him, so it is justified. It is true, I do support him. The trees are lovely, Forty points out, and I say they will make lovely ships as soon as we can get them 50 miles away. When she asked me, wasn't it 10 miles the other day? In which I promptly corrected her, pretty sure it was 50 or 55. Makes no difference, miles or no miles, 10 miles or 100 miles, makes no difference. I am still King Dictator Incredibleness Aaronanthony VII, and does not matter miles. Miles did not stop Aaronanthony III coming from south to conquer Central. 500 miles they marched through the plains, marshes, mountains, forests, and caves to conquer Central. Now, some 100 or so years later, I take North, and Central is home to best people of all. We call it the Age of Killing, and I am proud to be his descendant, just not stupid Fourth who almost ruined the whole thing. The flame continues to burn, and at this point it is just kind of there. Sturvener says he has to wear a level 20 necromancer cloak when near it to not be affected by the darkness consuming the land. He said, I should be surprised that you are strangely not affected, but somehow I am not. Slaves are more obedient up here now, so that is nice. They worked very hard to build 39's chamber, and it is very dark and disturbing. 39 loves it. It is beautiful how she orders the slaves around. Oftentimes her voice deepens and seems to grow louder. 39's eyes have lost all color, and the dark circles around her eyes have become like charcoal. Slaves paint their face like hers. I am glad I spelled her. Now I have 2 wives spelled. Much more fun than having 38 wives who cry all the time and try to run away. 1 or 2 of them have even tried to kill me. That is why I created Wife Dungeon. Steward Dan Larry writes, another wife has ran away again. 3 or 2 or was it 12? I think it was 12. I can't remember what I did with her. 39 says we should get rid of Poppy Lump, and I laughed at her joke. Poppy Lump is funny word. 39 also says we shouldn't let 40 do sissy princess shit and should have her do more evil flaying shit. But I really want to do the mountain stroll, and I am divine dictator king ruler of all alive everywhere ever always, not 39. There will be fruit on the stroll, and critters, and nuts, and sunshine, and moss, and fungus, and clouds, and bushes, and 40, and also myself. The sores are back, and Sturvener poured something called Mercry on them. It was very hot for a moment and smelly, but I was given tonic to take care of pain. 39 says go find 12, but I do not want to go back to Central just to get 12 when I have 40 up here. If I wanted her up here, I would have just brought her up here in the first place. I have not thought of good way to transport wood without more wood. 39 says most of her slaves can't get wood up and is glad I am always wired up. I am not a wire, though. I am a king. I will have Sturvener do the thinking for me, I think. I mean, isn't that why I pay him? Wait, do I pay him? So far, he has been most helpful since audition. When I threatened to kill his family, he admits to no family, so that is a plus. He says he is a rover and a wanderer and a nomad and vagabond. He says, call me what you will. So I call him Sturvener. What is his name? I usually call people their names unless I decide what is their name, like 30 and 40 and 4. 39 says her new name is Dark Queen. It is true, many Aaronanthonys have had strong Dark Queen. Behind every great Dark Lord is an even greater Dark Queen. I just had to go through 38 or so till I found mine. It is true, women throw themselves at me, but I am very picky. And the people also like her so much. They dress like her and chant like her. Sacrifices have increased. Always good. Shows people are willing to murder on my command. All very good. Now 39 orders them, and I don't even have to. I get to frolic in forest with 40. I saw a deer today. I missed it with my bow. Deers are very fast and agile, but venison is very tasty taste I enjoy. Slave hunters should get more deer.
These sick and twisted diary entries are a production of the Hive Mind Collective S.L.C. Sound engineer, portrait artist, and handsome narrator by Casey Jackson. Writer, director, video producer, sketch artist, and voice of Aaronanthony is Scott Millett. Go to the HiveMindCollectiveSLC.com.
Incredibly divine, ruler of my heart. Incredibly divine, ruler of your dreams. Incredibly divine, ruler of everyone. Incredibly divine, ruler so handsome. Blue jays eat eggs or nestlings, but are mostly vegetarian birds, eating acorns, nuts, and seeds. They do eat small creatures such as caterpillars, grasshoppers, even beetles. Blue jays dwell in the forest and are very intelligent birds. They are social birds as well and can be found in flocks up to 250 birds.
The Dark Diaries of Aaronanthony VII is a production of the Hive Mind Collective, S.L.C.